Hello everyone, how you doing? So the other day Brooke approached me and said, hey, I want to make a planter garden type of thing. I don't even know what it's called because I've never done one before. What I thought I'd do today is take you guys along this journey with me and show you how to make this planter box. It was not that expensive. For all the wood, it cost me maybe about $100. So what I want to do is show you the tools that it takes to do something like this. Now remember, I'm in the cabinet business, so my tools that I have are fine finishing, woodworking, building cabinets, building furniture, that kind of tools. Whereas to build something like this, you really don't need what I have. Okay guys, what I have for tools here, this is a speed square. I have my decking screws. We're gonna go 1 5/8". Got a couple of drills. One I like to use for a pre-drill, and the other one I like to use as my screw gun. Now, you don't have to ever worry about different tips. You can see this is a Phillips tip, and this is a star bit. The one good thing about buying these boxes is it always comes with a bit in it. And we have a skill saw, a nail gun, and I'm using 1.5" 18 gauge brads. Here I have my miter saw and a compressor. Pretty simple. And here we have our pressure treated 1x6. I'm going to use 4x4s for the corners, and that's really it. So let's get started. And I almost forgot the most important part. You can't start a job without a Red Bull. Let's get it going. I'm going to start on the back legs, front legs. What I have here is a 4x4 pressure treated. It's an 8-foot piece, but I want to show you this. As you can see, it's a little bit over 8 foot. So when I take my first measurement, I want it to be 4 foot. So I'm going to go about 4 1/8. What I'm going to do now is, if you could see, I made a mark along the top. I came off about 1 inch, and I set my saw at an angle at 22 1/2. I'm going to take my speed square, go all the way around, make these lines. I'm just going to add this little top to, it's going to look a little decorative. What I'm going to do now is, you can see this edge, it's really rough. I'm going to cut my front pieces and my back pieces, and the way she wants it is 66 inches long, but I can't do 66 because remember my 4x4s, so I have to subtract. The 4x4, remember, is only 3.5 inches by 3.5 inches. I don't like that rough edge, so I'm going to cut that rough edge and then cut my 60-inch boards. So now you can see my boards are cut, nice and clean, better than factory edge. So now I just need to make 4 of these. What I did, guys, is I came in, I made these 1-inch blocks, and I found out the center so that when I attach my board, I have the same reveal on both sides. Does that make sense? So on this board, I made that mark about 1 7/8 right there, I'm gonna shoot this piece on for now, then I'll screw it, and then I can secure my front pieces to it. So you might be wondering why I shoot it. And it just makes it easier to hold, that's all. There you go. All right guys, I hope you're liking this video so far. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It definitely helps me out. All right, let's get back to this. So as you can see, I'm attaching my front rails, and if you can see this little gap right here, I'm gonna pre-drill here and then pull it tight and screw it in. And there you go. All right friends, there you go. That's the front side. As you can see, this is gonna be the front. Now I got to duplicate it to do the back. So it's going to be the same measurement, same way that I did it. And then we'll do the sides and tie that whole thing in. Okay guys, there we have it, front and the back. Now what I got to do is create the sides. She wants it 14 inches deep from here to here. What I did is I pre-drilled my holes here, so I knew it would be hard to see. So I'm going to go ahead and attach those in the back. There we go guys. The whole front frame is built. As you can see, the top edges of what I mited in the beginning. But now what I got to do is create the bottom so that we can put all the fill in. And I'm going to show you how to do that right now. What I did is I took this board, I put it on the top, and as you can see, I'm not sure if you can see these little lines, that's where each board will go. 3, 4. So what I need is 10 boards, but what I want to do is keep a little bit of a space in between so that the water can drain out the bottom. So what I'm going to do is cut 10 of these boards at 16 inches wide and then attach them. Okay, these are our bottom slots. As you can see, I cut them all to size. Now what I'm going to do is pre-drill 2 holes on both sides and attach them from the bottom. What does a pre-drill do? I know it's simple for us carpenters out there, but what happens is when you pre-drill the hole and then when I do the screw, none of this wood will crack. That's why it's so important to pre-drill. If you were to just drill a screw in there and just drive a screw down, what's going to happen is it's going to crack, especially right here on the edge, it'll crack it. All right guys, first half is built. Hope you like it so far, but as you can see, all my runners are run. Here's a quick little side note. Some of you may wonder why I did my bottom cleats and screwed them to the bottom here as opposed to inside the box. Couple of reasons. Number one, I ran these with 3-inch screws, so it's super strong. It's got it really well. And this right here is going to give me an attachment for my front row. And I'm going to come here in the front and build this front side. Pre-drill and drive my screws in. Okay guys, I hope you're enjoying this so far. I'm going to start the front half now. So what I'm going to do is come across here 14 inches on this side, and then I'll make my front, and I'm just going to repeat the process. Woo! See it coming together now? God, this makes me so excited. Look at that. She's gonna love it. All right guys, remember in the beginning when I said that you could do all this with a skill saw? I just want to show you how you could cut all of this with a skill saw. The pieces that I need are 14 inches, so I'll mark it 14. Grab my speed square, nice straight line. When you cut with a skill saw, can you see this piece, how it's, if I was to cut this and this would drop, it would want to snap. Sometimes it's called kickback. So it could be very dangerous. So what I do is I cut, I'll make sure that the long piece is secured, and then I'll cut. Piece. I want to show you one other way. Could mark you 14 inches. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my speed square. I'm just going to set it up to where my line is, and this rail is going to set up against my speed square. There you have it. So you can do this whole thing by using these expensive tools. I have a nice miter saw, or you can use just a skill saw. You don't have to use $1,000 saw. All right, now all I got to do is attach these bottom pieces, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach them in the front. Remember, on the back side I attached them underneath so that I could have a support. Here I'm going to attach them here. My friends, we're almost done. As you can see, I just ran this little cleat here and in the front, and that's going to hold my boards, and I'm going to secure it in the front. All right everyone, there you go. There you have it. Now it's ready for paint. And guess who just walked in? Let's see what she thinks. Come check it out. Tell me what you think.
Wow. Looks awesome, honey. Looks gorgeous. Oh, you put some more in there. Yep, this ones are close together. Nice. Looks so pretty. Look at this is so pretty. How'd you do that?
All right guys, day 2. So yesterday I had to stop. It ended up getting wicked hot, and then we had a massive storm come in, rain like crazy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and prime this planter out. I'm going to probably put 2 coats of primer on it, 2 coats of finish paint, depending how it absorbs. Now what I'm going to do is do the finish coat. I have a latex exterior paint that I'm going to use. Gotta have your Red Bull. Red Bull, if you want to sponsor us, let me know, hit me up. All right guys, I am complete with this project as far as my side of it goes. So now Brooke has to add the dirt and the plants and all that kind of stuff. I tried not to show you guys the paint, and who wants to watch someone paint? So it's got 2 coats of paint on it. Let me show you the finished product. I hope you liked it. If you're in the Tampa area and you'd like to have one of these built, leave me a message and see what I can do for you. All right, on to Brooke's part.
Well, hello everyone. So this is the part of the video that I guess is my job. Planting the plants for our vegetable planter that John built. But our whole purpose for doing this was having some sustainable home-based vegetables and spices and things that we can use right away. And we had to be considerate of what grows in Florida because it's so hot and there's bugs, and we actually got some lemongrass to address that issue. So we'll show you along the way. So now we're just putting in some good raised bed soil with lots of nutrients, perfect for vegetable gardens, right into our liners. Okay, so we think we have the spacing accomplished here. Based on some height, these are the green beans and the tomatoes so that they can grow against the house, and the peppers all together. And then we've got our zucchini and our spices. And I got some lemongrass. This is always a good idea to do, especially if you're in Florida. I got some lemongrass because it's a natural bug repellent, and bugs will destroy your vegetables here.
What do you think, Lex?
Cool.
You like it?
Here, hop on down.
Looks beautiful.
Doesn't it?
Oh.
We put the lemongrasses here and over there. You grab that cup. Now we're just filling in with some dirt. So, vegetable garden is complete.
Pretty inexpensive. It costs about $100 in wood, but it was a lot of fun. I've never done it before, so if I can do it, y'all can do it. But
the plants were a little more expensive.
yeah, the plants were expensive.
But if you choose to do things by seed, then you could definitely save money. But we wanted kind of an instant, product. So anyway, hope you all enjoyed it.
Hope y'all enjoyed. Thank you.